Alright guys, so this video today is a video that's like a long time coming. I always get questions about Beats by Dre. I always read comments on reviews where everybody's saying that Beats are overpriced, these are so much better than Beats. And so I kind of want to give my opinion and explain at least which Beats I think are worth it, which one's worth your money, and also the whole idea of what worth is. Now, one thing somebody told to me a long time ago when I asked them if I thought, I asked them what did I think something was worth. They told me something is worth what someone is always willing to pay for it. And that stuck with me because it's true. Beats may not be worth it to you, and it may not be worth it to audiophiles, and I completely get it. But Beats, the way that they market, because you're paying for marketing, the demographic they're going to, it's worth it to them. Now, does that necessarily mean that all their products are awful? No, it doesn't. But I wanted to kind of go over Beats, at least the headphone versions of Beats. We're not going to talk about the in-ear ones because I don't have a whole lot of experience with the in-ears, but I've tried every single one of the over-the-ear and on-the-ear Beats, so we're going to talk about those. Now we're going to start off with the first generation of Beats. The very first one that came out were the Beats Studios. Now, they were new to everybody. They were a big deal because it's the first one that a celebrity got behind. It's Dr. Dre. This guy knows his music. These have to be incredible. At least that's the mindset that everybody had. It's the first headphones that just had like this insane bass. So it caught everybody by surprise, and it was a huge hit. Celebrities endorsed it. It was a big deal. The whole first generation of Beats, the Beats Studios, the Beats Solos, the Solo HDs, they were all really, really bad. All the Beats that Monster put out, they were just bad. Even the executives, they put out these noise canceling. They wanted them to be different. They wanted to stand out and go for like the executive demographic and kind of compete with Bose. And it just didn't work. Like, the noise cancellation was bad. It had this really bad hiss when you're not listening to music. And I know noise canceling headphones have that, but the executives were bad. The Studios and the Solos were so fragile. Like, you would have them on your head, and if you kind of pulled a little bit, you could hear them creak. They snapped easily. Like, if you sneezed the wrong way, the damn things would break off the top of your head. The original Beats, the ones that Monster put out, don't buy any of them. If you could get them cheap, and they're still not worth it. Plus, the original Studios leaked so much sound. I could have them on my head, turn them on, you could be in another room, and you would be mouthing the lyrics to the song that I was listening to. They were that bad. Now, we are going to go into the second gen, which is the current generation of Beats. The new Beats Studio 2.0s, when those came out, now they retailed for $300. You're still getting noise canceling headphones, except these charge internally, and you didn't have to add batteries like you did with the first generation. And I thought the new Studios were actually really, really nice headphones, really great headphones. But, now I know everybody out there, and especially audiophiles and people that are familiar with other headphones, will tell you, for $300 you could get an amazing headset somewhere else, another brand. Audio-Technica, Sennheiser, Grotto, there's so many other brands out there. But again, you're paying for marketing, and I don't think you're paying for a bad product with the new Studio, but I think you're better off catching it on sale, because those do tend to go on sale a lot. They're easier to find online. I just recommend looking a little deeper on those. Now we're going to talk about the Beats Solo 2s. Now, these, I think, out of all Beats, period, are the ones that would be really, really worth your money. They sound incredible. They're portable. They don't take charging to sound good. You don't have to have them charged to work. They're a lot better built than the first generation Solos. The comfort is incredible for on-ear headphones. So these retail for $200. And again, if you search online, you can find them, and Target and Best Buy run deals where they go for $100. If you can find them for $100, I would say jump on them. They're that good. But now we're going to go into The mixers, we'll look at the mixers, because the original first generation of Beats, now the one headphone that really stood out to me that I thought was great were the Beat Pros, but they retailed for like $400 or $500, and I know you're paying for marketing, but that was insane. They sounded good, but they did not sound that good. Now the mixers can be found for $150, I think, or less. And to me, this is like the miniature version of the Beats Pros. They have the same kind of padding on the ears. They have a really good build. These are just more solid altogether. They don't feel fragile. They don't feel like they're gonna break the second you pick them up. So the Beat mixers have a great sound because they're similar to the Beats Pros. I think they fall in that line. They're an overall great headphone. But back to the Solo 2s, because now we're going to talk about the newer wireless line that they have. The studio wireless headphones retail for $400. That again to me is crazy because there's amazing Bluetooth headphones out there for far less. And again, I know it's the marketing, because look, this headphone didn't take a whole lot to make. This B means a lot to a lot of people. It's just like a shirt. We'll say this shirt was 10 bucks. But if this shirt had a certain logo right here, this exact same shirt could be $50 to $60 in another store. So think about it. And some people are willing to pay for the logo and not necessarily the quality for the product. Now the Beats Solo 2s are great products. Now the wireless line that they have, the studios, again, we'll go back to those. They retail for $400. They now went down to like $300, and you could find them used for $150 to $200, somewhere in that range. And honestly, that is where they needed to be priced anyway. But the Beat Studio 2 wireless sound great. They charge, again, just with a micro USB cable. They last forever. The sound's good. I can't knock them. And the Beat Solo 2 wireless, now those retail for $300. Again, you can find them under $200, and at under $200, I think it's worth buying. Again, yes, I know that there's other stuff out there that's better, but for under $200 and roughly about $150, the Solo 2s wireless are worth it. To sum all this up, the only Beats headphones that I could honestly recommend to anybody, and again, I'm never going to straight out recommend Beats just because there's so many other headphones that just blow them out of the water in their price bracket every time. Even if you're looking for bass, there's other headphones out there that are just mind-blowing. But if I'm going to recommend any of them, I could recommend the mixers under $150. I definitely highly recommend the Beats Solo 2, especially when they go on sale for like $100 at Target and Best Buy. Those, it's kind of hard to pass them up at that price. And the Beats Studio, if you can find them for about $150, I think that's an okay deal. Definitely the new line of wireless, I'm highly behind those, but at full retail, it's just hard to recommend. But if you do buy them at that price, you're not getting ripped off. I think you're still getting a really great, good product overall. So this is a quick video, and this is just really made to kind of reference when people ask me about Beats, because I get asked about them all the time. But if you guys have any questions, you can always ask me below. I'm really good at answering pretty much every question that comes across, at least everyone that I get notified about. I really want to thank you guys for all the support on all the videos. It's been really good lately. Thank you for checking out this video, and as always, make sure to stay tuned for more.